Siren, where all my gems at? Hey y'all, I am on my way to not Lenox Mall. I'm probably gonna go by Lenox Mall too, but Phipps. I'm gonna finally take my huh, baby? No, that's what Stack said. We got plenty of time. You think so? You still gonna go get that cake with me today? We going on our what you call it date, right? What they call it, dessert date? They tell her. Y'all, rest in peace to the one and only Jill Tracy from Miami. She had the 411 on our local radio station, y'all. Back in the day, she handled it. She just tore it down for year after year after year after year. She recently passed, I think in January, right? Was it January she passed or December? December? It's been that long already? November? Oh, damn. Yeah, she recently passed, y'all, within the last couple of months. Bay and I had a chance to interact with her. We were actually interviewing her to be a manager of mine when I was doing music. Remember that, Bay? We were interviewing her to be a manager, and we ended up leaving Miami. We ended up coming to Georgia, so that didn't work itself out. But yeah, shout out to her. But we went out to lunch with her, and she was like, oh, I know you're gonna order dessert. You gotta have dessert. It was so funny. And it wasn't until then that, you know, Bay and I even started to even entertain dessert. Like, we never would stay for dessert. Bay and I are such in and outers. Like, we straight to the point. Like, we just straight, no chaser. That's how me and Bay do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm finna go take my Louis Vuitton glasses to get the lens change. I want to do these. I might do these, of course, at another time. Not right now, because I want them to lighten the shades on these. It's giving bug, you know, and I can't stand bugs. So yeah. And then Bay and I we're not going to do like a lunch or a dinner today, I don't think. We're going to find something to eat, but we're going for a dessert. Okay, we're going to go out for a nice dessert today. We're going to go to Bahama Breeze. They got this upside down pineapple cake. Look at here. That thing, that danger. What? I'm telling you, honey. It's so serious that if they only had one left and somebody else ordered it, I have to hit them up for it. I'm sorry. I have to hit them up. Okay, it's that serious. It's that good. So if y'all go to Bahama Breeze, ask for the pineapple upside down cake. It come with ice cream. So I'm in here and I'm waiting to see if they could do my glasses. So she said they've been returning them, like saying that they're unable to do it. So I want to get it gradient. So hopefully they'll be able to do it. We waiting now on them to respond back. But they got my other shades, so we gonna see if they can do either one. We just waiting on a response back.
Okay, so it would be $345 plus 60.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do these. I just wanted to know if y'all could do these just in case.
Yes, she said.
Okay, yeah, I'll come back for another time.
And then what I do is I'll send this in, the pictures in. I mean, they've done it.
Right.
So, I don't think.
Y'all, so I did not get my glasses done. Because, babe, what? Why you in the video cursing people out?
They got me.
What they did?
You need to go, man. I ain't playing games.
Oh. Yeah! Bump!
I ain't blowing a horn.
Why they bump? Look, they just sitting there. What are they doing? Maybe she was waiting on that person. Oh, they played too. Okay. Excuse me, y'all. Child, y'all about to see Bonnie and Clyde in this. But anywho, so I get up in there and I'm like, I want my glasses done. So the last time I went, which was around before we went to Tennessee, I went to get them done. But they wasn't gonna have them back in time. She told me it was gonna take like a little over a week. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just come back in January, which is what I told her. So she was like, all right, cool. So they quoted me $165 altogether, which is what I paid for my last glasses to get done. Like $165, $170. Why this talking about, oh, the total is $405, right, babe? $405? $405. $405, y'all. I don't know why they jacking up the price of everything. Talking about, oh, we have to send them out. If you can't do it here, why do you have a store here? Why are you here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. Oh, we have to send them out, and then they send them back to us. That's the game that they run to jack up prices. Now, all of a sudden, you got to send everything out. You know, when they see you coming there with Louis Vuitton and glasses like that, they know you paid money for it. So it's kind of like they clocking your pockets. That's what it's giving off. Because I'm like, well, why did she quote me $165 the last time, and now it's $405? She was like, oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm like, no, ain't no damn sorry about that.
They closed down.
You serious?
Definitely, yep.
Oh, child, we passing by this. Y'all remember we used to go to the bucket shop, and remember they had that. You could turn up in there and do it. Remember they had the bucket shop, right? Go. And me and Bae used to go there, and then remember they was coming at me and Bae that time about that little girl. Bae say it looked like they done shut that thing down indefinitely. Bae say it is gone. Let me see. Let me be the one. Let's see. Hold on.
Nobody out there. Nobody inside either.
It say the Bucket Shop Cafe.
They closed. Ain't nobody in there.
Oh yeah, and it's the tables, the chairs on the table.
Nobody in there.
Oh, child. So we at Bahama Breeze. I'm gonna show y'all the cake. Let me see if I can see it. Where's the cake? Here it is. That's it right there. See that one? Right there. That's it. $5. Let me see how much it costs. If it say how much it costs. I think it's $9.99. The cake. $5. So I'm gonna do the mahi tacos again. Y'all know I always stick to the same thing. I'm gonna do the mahi tacos again. And babe, what you getting? You said you want some fish with some rice or something?
Yeah.
Which one? You want that snapper one?
Yeah. You got snapper?
Remember we had the snapper with the yellow rice?
Yeah, snapper.
They got a jerk mahi, and they got the island snapper
You get the snapper with the other rice.
with the little mango topping and stuff, and they got the little leaf. Okay.
What kind of
So,
veggie they got?
what type of vegetables they got? Like sides? I don't know.
I don't know the side. I just...
Yeah, the way it comes. Just get it the way it comes. Right. So yeah. You know, Bahama Breeze, y'all. Period. Period. Alright, let me see if I can get this back on. So when we leave here, I gotta go straight home, get the girls, get the pooch settled in, and then I'm gonna be heading back out to go by Forever 21 and to go by Saks. I didn't find nothing. I didn't get nothing from the other Saks because I wasn't really crazy about anything, and I don't know, y'all. I really didn't need anything, but I'm definitely gonna have to use it. Well, I'm gonna see the expiration date on my little gift card. I might go another day, or I might go to the one in the outlet mall. I don't know. I'm gonna see. But yeah, as of right now, I'm finna go in on these tacos. Okay, and I'm gonna see y'all in a little bit. They in there going at it, y'all. He playing that Shekinah glory, baby. He put that on. I wake up out my sleep like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Deliver your words to his. Tell him yes. Ooh, child, be sleepy. Say yes. Woo. I'm telling you, honey, that song there, it does something to me. I don't even like listening to it at the gym. I tear that treadmill up. I be going from like 2.5. No, I don't ever do 2.5. I go from about 3 to about 4.7. Put on that Shekinah glory. Child, get off that thing a size 4. Yeah, Jesus. My soul says yes, Jesus. My soul says yes. The thing about that song, I relate to it so much because my life has changed tremendously. Like, seriously, my life has changed tremendously because I said yes. And a lot of people who, oh, good Lord, praise the Lord, thank you, won't he do it? All that stuff, child, please. Honey, I've seen it. Okay, I literally said yes. And a lot of people think they say yes, but they don't. Okay, because God actually do some things that'll be like, he gonna test you first. See, when God come to you and say, quit that job and trust and have faith in me, you gonna be good. A lot of people be like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of YouTubers are blessed because God came and told them, leave the workforce. I got you. Trust, have faith. And a lot of people followed that. And this is why we watch them. You know what I'm saying? We're looking like, oh my God, look at how they live and how they travel and how they doing all of this stuff. Okay? You have to step out on faith, man. You really, truly do. And I did. Okay? I did that. I was making $72,000 in the corporate world a year. Child, God say, don't clock in no more after today. And it was so crazy because I always wanted to make 6 figures a year. I was like, I used to process payroll. So I used to process the paycheck for the CEO, CFO, and they check like every 2 weeks, y'all. Every 2 weeks used to be like between 13 and 20,000. I'm like, dang, I wonder what it'd be like to make money like that. Like they was making like 150, 160. You know what I'm saying? Now this was like back in like the 90s, early 2000s. Nowadays, them damn CEOs and stuff, child, they making about damn near $1 million. They making like 500,000 a year now. Back then, they was making like 160, 150, you know. So I remember my eyes used to be big. I used to be like, oh my God, what would I do if I made 100,000 a year? So I worked really hard in the corporate world to, you know, get ahead, get up there, get a little quaint, you know. And I got, you know, almost up there, you know what I'm saying? And like, I remember when I got the call, you know how they say you got to hear the call, heed to the call, honey. I remember when I got the call and without no explanation, without no expectation, God was just like, it's time to resign. And I was like, who said that? Who said what? You know, it's time to resign. And I did. I resigned, y'all. No questions asked. I did it. I turned in my resignation letter. I didn't know what I was going to be doing in life. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if my husband would leave because I was contributing towards the household. You know, he always took care of the bills and stuff like that. But, you know, I bought like grocery and, you know, I paid like my car note, you know what I'm saying? And all that fell on him. And I didn't know if he would be okay with handling that. But at the end of the day, I knew God wouldn't lead me astray. I trusted God. And I'm like, if my husband gonna stay, he gonna stay. If not, then, you know, I guess I'll be divorced with no job. And y'all, I started my business out of nowhere. Like, I got the name of my business, everything. I started my business and it was just like, everything just took off from there. The first year of my business, I started my business 2019. In 2020, the first year of my business, I made damn near $200,000 the first year. I had never made that type of money. So, you know, I was ignorant. Okay. I was very ignorant. I was buying all type of stuff. Okay. I was like, whoa, I just was buying, you know, I didn't know how to act. And then the second year, I did more than that. The third year, I did damn near almost about that amount because I had to pull back. I started getting tired because, you know, I'm in the world of holistic healing and I do a lot of spiritual work and stuff like that. I make a lot of products and things. So I started to get exhausted. I started working so much that I just forgot to just live. I was traveling the whole world, but I wasn't seeing anything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm probably gonna put up some footage of things that I did, you know, little videos up here for y'all somewhere, you know, so y'all can see. But man, I think I traveled like 15 or 20 states in 1 year. Okay. And I was just always gone. It was beautiful because I was seeing things that I hadn't seen before. I had never been out of, you know, Florida, Georgia, you know, so I had never seen anything outside of that. So for me to go and see all the other states and stuff was beautiful. And I stopped to smell the roses for a while and took time off. And of course, I lost a lot of customers by doing it, a lot of money by doing it, but I gained so much more respect for myself and so much more respect for God and the world and how the universe worked. And I started volunteering my time, and I started giving back. But, just being in a position to be able to give back and to help, I got a chance to meet people who didn't have it. And, I just was like, wow, like, looking at the world so crazy, you know what I'm saying? When they say, you're making all that money, but it's people out there that's hungry, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to put that pressure on my back, because when you make more money, people do come out of everywhere, okay? I ain't gonna lie. I don't only just, donate my dime, I donate my time. I actually physically go down there and I help and I contribute. In Thanksgiving, I be down there opening cans. I show y'all pictures. I open cans and cook food and make plates and hand out plates and, donate food and donate money. Like, I'm not just donating money saying, oh, I give back. I'm there on the scene, on the front line, helping. So they didn't know all of that. So I don't entertain, craziness like that. I'm like, oh, poor thing, just don't know, So anywho, I got a chance to see the world from that perspective too, to see people out there who are in need, and He just put me right on the front line. I was giving out book bags. I was donating to schools. I was donating to St. Jude, to children who don't feel good. I was making Christmas trees and making ornaments for the Christmas trees at St. Jude and stuff like that they put in the hospitals for the kids with cancer. I was on the front line, and God put me in that position right there, honey. I was able to do that because I had worked already and saved so much money that I was able to take off like a whole year and a half to just give back. And that's what sustained, our household and my lifestyle and stuff like that. But to be amongst those people and to just, wow, it's amazing. You meet so many people who just, their hope and their inspiration alone, because some of these people sick, some of them homeless, some of them, getting off of all type of addictions and stuff like that. You meet so many people like that, but their soul, I don't care. I've been around wealthy people. I've been around people in homeless shelters. When you meet people with a soul, there's no price, there's no prestige, there's no luxury, there's no poor, none of that. When you meet people with souls, man, you just know you coming in contact with God, with the universe, with the all. And God show up in so many different forms. You never know when you entertaining God just by looking at it. You know when you feel it. You know what I'm saying? God show up in so many different forms, like wealthy people, powerful people, homeless people, just everywhere. Children, adults. So, I know when I'm entertaining that energy right there, and I don't care to be anywhere else. I would be there. I'm there. I recognize God in any room that I walk into. So I'm not afraid to go nowhere or do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, your girl be like down for it. I've done seminars. I've met people. I didn't know, strangers, And the thing about it is, my ticket started out at like $150 to $200 per seat. And I was selling out. You know what I'm saying? I was selling out. I'm like, dang, people pay this much to go see Beyonce. You mean to tell me people paying this much to come see me and hear me speak? So of course I had to do something with that energy, y'all. I had to give that back to the people. I had to put that back in the planet, back in the earth, back on the table of those who are hungry and without it. And it was a beautiful thing, I must admit. But anywho. Oh, babe, bringing me some tea. I told y'all. Babe bringing me some tea. I wasn't even expecting that. Babe. Thank you. You put some of them ginger things in there?
Oh, yeah.
They good, man. I know they fine. Yes, they don't finish playing his music chair, so I guess we finna have us a little movie moment before he go to work. Space showed that for Valentine's Day, y'all. We had a beautiful dinner session. Y'all know what I realized? The funny thing is, babe, did you know like 47% of my viewers are men in their 20s to 30s? That's like damn near half, y'all. I say y'all must be looking at old Siren like wifey goals. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be like, look, the woman I get with gonna have to be like this. What? I must be wifey. Shout out to y'all, babe. They say you made a good choice, honey. They idolize you, babe. They say, dang, I want to be like you when I grow up. Y'all, what y'all old Siren? Y'all are young bucks. What y'all, child? What y'all? Y'all say she that's a woman. More than a woman. More than a woman. Shout out to y'all, though. I was shocked to see that. 47%. Like, hey, my gems, and happy whatever day of the week it is for you. If it is loud, please excuse me because I got the heater going. The heater is blasting, y'all. It is 31 of the coldest degrees I have ever felt in my life. I am on my way to the gym. It's not even, we're just hit 9 o'clock in the morning. I was supposed to be there at 8. Lies, I told myself. I was supposed to be there at 8, but it was too cold in the morning. I cannot sleep with the heater on because it messes with my breathing. So I have to turn the heater off at night while I'm asleep. So when I wake up in the morning, you can literally see the smoke in the house. It be cold. So this morning, honey, I'm like, oh my God. It's so cold. But it is so cold right now. I've never felt it this cold before. So y'all probably can't see me because the sun and all this other it is what it is, honey. But today is day 1. By the time y'all see this, I will have completed my 14-day water fast, Parasite, detox, cleanse, all of that stuff. So I'm doing a parasitic cleanse, a detoxing of the gut. You guys, you should do this at least once a year. I do it every year. I used to have like a lot of my clients do it with me. It is very tough, I'm not gonna lie. So for a new beginner, you may want to, you know, try something that's convenient for you. 14 days of water. Some people can go a lot longer. I ain't gonna lie. I told y'all, you know, the last time I did this, I literally levitated out of my body. That's how high my frequency was, because I do other things along with it. A lot of other spiritual practices along with it. I don't just, you know, drink water. So, yeah, it really does work on your frequency a lot. Okay, got a little thing up right now. So, anywho, I hope you guys are enjoying your day, year 2025 thus far. It is it's the middle of February, so I will be celebrating New Year next month in March. Okay, towards the end of March, you guys, will be my Happy New Year. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can't wait to be celebrating the New Year. So according to your girl, it's not even 2024, it's 1024. Okay, if you know, you know. But anywho, it is what it is on that, y'all. Let me finish driving because it's a lot going on. It's cold out here, and it's a lot going on, and y'all can barely see me anyway. Okay, let me see you. All right, y'all. So I just went to a store called Kirkland's, and I got some pictures for the wall where my mirror is. I've never been this back and forth with an area. Like, oh my God, usually I be on point and I could just piece stuff together. I haven't done this in a while though, y'all. Like, I don't remember the last time I actually invested in home decor. It's been a little minute. This was something I used to do a lot when I was in my 20s and 30s. I had some really good pieces, but when I would move, I would give everything away. So I didn't have to move my furniture. Yeah, I would give, like, I'm gonna show y'all some pieces of my furniture, things that I've given away. If I could find, you know, good pictures, I'm gonna put them up. Things that I just give it all away. Like, it's crazy. Just so I don't have to, like, move it. Like, yeah, I'm moving. Anything y'all want, y'all come get. I gave everything away. Like, my family, like, will tell you, like, pictures off the wall, everything, whatever you want, just take it. And so now with the flood that we had, you know, we lost so much because that water was disgusting. I'm not having septic water on my, once septic water touch it, or fecal water, whatever they call it, I don't want it. Okay. So we're having to pay for, you know, getting everything back, and I'm just grabbing pieces that I know will go into my house when we buy a house. You know what I'm saying? I'm not buying anything specifically for this house because, you know, we're going to be moving soon. So I just need the house to be comfortable, because with it looking all empty and stuff like that, just makes me, I don't have peace. You know what I'm saying? So I just want my place to bring a little peace. I don't want it to be too comfortable, because when you get too comfortable, you stay, you move slow. You know what I'm saying? So I just want a little bit of peace. So when I do, like, you know, look in my mirror, and when I'm, you know, recording myself in the mirror or whatever, you know, y'all ain't got no bare blank white walls, you know, throwing off the color and all of that stuff. So I'm gonna change the rug 1 or 2 more times. Okay, I've seen 2 potential rugs that I want. One was at Kirkland. They didn't have it right there in the store. I would have to order it, and I have to make my mind up really quick because it's the President's Day sale. So it is until tomorrow. So it's one at Ross that I can pretty much walk in the store and purchase now and get, which is what I'm going to do. If I don't like that one, then I'm going to go to Kirkland and I'm going to order that one. Hey, my gems. Happy whatever day of the week it is to you. What's up, y'all? So listen, I'm about to make me my tea. Now, my tea is what I'm going to be drinking, and this is to remove parasites and detox and cleanse the gut. So I'm going to show you garlic, okay, some garlic, lime that I'm going to be cutting up, papaya seeds, ginger, some fresh turmeric. This is ginseng, fresh ginseng. Y'all see that price on there? Okay. Put them inside of a pot, boil it, and go from there. Hope for the best. I gotta drink it twice a day for 2 weeks. Y'all, got 13 days. Just water. It's a damn tea. Good Lord. You be putting me on these challenges, baby. So far I've been winning, but you've been putting me on these challenges. And my spirit been calling to do this one. Like, my spirit really been calling to do this one, y'all. Period. All right, so here it is. I'm gonna pour my tea in there. There it is. I'm gonna add a little bit of honey. All right, so there it is. This is the honey that I'm gonna add. Okay, it has chunks of ginger in it, I believe. This one has. So now, here we go. Let's add us some of this honey, okay, inside of there. All right, just not a lot, just a little bit. And give that a nice little stir. All right, now let's go ahead and put the top on it. I'm trying to do this with one hand for y'all. All right, so we got the top on. So let's see, let's give it a little taste, y'all. It tastes horrible, but I could withstand it. But it tastes horrible. It tastes like poison ivy. It don't taste good at all. It don't taste good, y'all. This must gonna clean, this gonna clean me out. I know it is, because this tastes nasty. Oh my God, y'all. It's horrible. Oh my God. It tastes like poison. So now that I've added a little more honey to it, it's not bad. It's not bad. When you add that honey to it, it tastes like a regular tea. So it's not bad. I can see myself drinking it, but without that honey, baby, I see why they say you might want to add a little honey. But It's not that bad, y'all. It's not bad at all when you add the honey. I'm gonna put it that way. It's not bad at all when you add the honey. So heal. Hey my gems. And happy whatever day of the week it is for you. I am at the gym, actually, y'all. Could y'all believe it? I'm gonna be washing my hair today, so y'all excuse it. I know I just been like, I told y'all. But I'm at the gym, getting ready to go in there. Today is day 2, okay, of my liquid detox. This is my second glass of this. Now, so far, after I drink it, y'all see the honey at the bottom, okay? I drank it cold today, so that's why the honey isn't like mixing, but it honestly is giving it like boba. So you know how when you sip it and the boba little bulbs, like, it's like that. You get a little of honey, you know what I'm saying, here and there when you sip it. And I thought that was funny, but so far, it has given me a lot of enlightenment, okay? I'm thinking like this, like I'm just things that I have been putting off for months. Like I was supposed to have my social security card changed, because remember I changed my name with Bay, and I was supposed to have my social security card changed. I went down to the social security office and they gave me a paper where I had to call, and I just didn't do it. So yeah, your girl is on it, right? Also, there were 2 orders that I placed in December. I placed 2 orders in December where I spent like 150 on one and 140 on the other, and I did not receive my products. To this day, I did not get it. Why? I called the companies. I called one in January, and I called the other one in January. And they told me that they were going to ship it out, that the items were not in stock at the time. You know, they gave me some mumbo jumbo. Oh, we're going to get it out to you in like another 3 to 5 days and this and that. Haven't heard back from them. I've been calling them. I called them and I emailed them, but I haven't been on it. And I didn't even call my bank, y'all. So I'm like, my whole idea was just call the bank, you know what I'm saying, and file a claim on it. And I didn't do that. I just did that today. Today is day 2, and it's early day 2. It has gotten me thinking about things that I've been putting on a back burner. It definitely gives me energy. I heard or I read about in research as far as the ginseng that I added in there. It does give you energy, and it does give you focus. Like, I noticed that I wasn't focusing in life, like, you know, when you quiet your mind and try to think, you know what I'm saying, 50 million thoughts would pop up, like, okay, let me focus on this. And then it's like I couldn't really focus on one thing. Like, I didn't have tunnel vision. It was hard for me to have tunnel vision, to focus on one thing and see it all the way through. So I noticed that when I close my world out and I'm in my head and I'm talking, okay, in my head, listening to my voice and saying, okay, focus on this, do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm a lot clearer than I normally am. My appetite, gone. Like, y'all know, I usually be like, day 1, I be like, look, I'm back to eating. It is what it is. You know, I'm gonna just eat some fruit. I can eat. Now, I'm not saying I can't eat. If somebody put a plate of food in me, I'm sure I can eat it, but I'm not craving food. I'm not thinking about food. Usually, when I do like a fast, not this detox, but when I do like a fast, I start thinking about food all day, like either what I'm going to eat when I'm done or just food. I have not been thinking about food. Like, I've been more focused on celebrating these 2 weeks. I'm like, yeah, I'm finna get this. This is on and popping. I've done this before in the past, but I've never used this concoction right here, which means in the past when I did it, I wasn't as focused, and I was having the, you know, hunger headaches and craving food and, you know, like a crackhead scratching my teeth and stuff because I want to eat something. It was mentally hard. Okay, now I feel so calm and so serene. It could be from this, you guys, I don't know, but I'm gonna say that since I drank it yesterday, like I say, my appetite Usually I be thinking about food right now, y'all. I be like, oh God, oh Lord, I'm so hungry. My stomach hasn't been growling. Like I said, I've been hearing some weird in my stomach, but it hasn't been like hunger. Like that growl that I feel mentally, I'm thinking like, oh, that's my stomach getting rid of something. It's processing something. It doesn't say, oh, I'm hungry, my stomach growling. So I got to the gym at like a little, I think 12, maybe 12, maybe 11:50, and sat in a car for like 30-40 minutes just scrolling. And I got to the door and they closed at 1 today. So if I wouldn't have been scrolling, I would have been able to probably get my little workout out of the way. But because I sat in the truck scrolling, you know what I'm saying? I'm missing my gym. So I don't know, I might go for a walk later with Bae. I really didn't feel like, honestly, I really didn't feel like going in. 555. So yeah, I might go to another gym. Cause I don't know if I wait on Bae, if he gonna wanna, you know, go. He be wanting to go for a walk. I'm pretty sure he gonna want to go for a walk. I'm just hoping it ain't cold, but yeah, I'm gonna go for a walk with Bae in the park today. Get my steps out the way that way. I did a few steps in the mall, so 1,500. I did 1,500 steps so far in the mall. So yeah. But anywho, I was scrolling. Yeah, I sat in the car. I didn't know that, you know, the gym was closing early due to maintenance. So speaking of maintenance, I gotta call my my company who I rent from, because they're supposed to come fix that refrigerator. Remember I told y'all I haven't even followed up with that. Like I haven't been following up with nothing, I ain't gonna lie. And now 7777, I'm like, I gotta follow up with it. So I'm finna call them now anyway, and yeah, let them come replace the refrigerator and the dishwasher. Hey my gems, your girl is getting ready to go live. Okay, so I have Patreon, and then I also have YouTube. So I'm gonna do YouTube. No, I'm gonna do Patreon now, and then I'm gonna do YouTube, because I'm gonna close out with that and I'll go to bed. Turn these lights on. So let's see, it's such a task. Let's see, where's this thing? But anywho, it's hot in here for whatever reason. Probably because I had to make that tea and I had the stove on. Oh Lord, that thing done fell. Hold on. This thing done fell. I'm gonna leave it just like that, child. But anyhow, so I'm gonna be talking about, and I'm thinking about going live over here as well, y'all. Perhaps I'll pick a day and go live on this channel as well. So the topics, because the topics that I speak about on my Siren Speak show is totally different. They're more political, they're more spiritual, they're more general. So I want over here to be about, you know, the little topics that I speak of when I'm live, okay, or when I record over here. So yeah, I'm gonna do that and you know, make it happen. So I'm gonna find a way to incorporate that in my day to day. All right, I'm getting my water ready. Also, I have to get my throat spray because I do a lot of talking, okay? So before I go live, throat spray, okay? Just to lubricate the throat, right? Because your girl be talking, right? It's a talk show, so I have to talk a lot. And last thing we need is my voice. Sometimes I do, oh Lord, I'm holding it wrong. Sometimes I do lose my voice, like in the middle of the show. Like I'd be like, yo, hold on. I gotta take sips of water. I'd be like, you know what I'm saying, trying to get my voice back. I do lose my voice during the show sometimes. So, but the good thing is, you know, I'm at my house. Like before I was in the studio, you know, I was on the radio when I was doing the Siren Speak show back in 2021 or 22. I was doing the Siren Speak show and I was live doing a podcast. Okay, so it was like, hey, my gems, I'm done with live. It didn't go really good tonight. Patreon did, but YouTube didn't go too well tonight because, you know, my topics can get rather interesting. And I am somebody who, for whatever reason, YouTube wants to just control, well, not control, but monitor. Not monetize, but monitor. Okay. And this has been going on for, you know, quite a while. Okay. They just do not want your girl to get out there because of my influence. Which is even when it comes to my vlogs, y'all. Like I've had this channel for well over 10 years and they don't even want me to get over 2,000 subscribers. Okay. Like, okay, seriously, I'm struggling to get like 3 and 4 subscribers in like 4 or 5 months. So within 10 years, I probably get like, you know, maybe 7 subscribers a year for like the last couple of years. Okay. So yeah, my message, my love is like, whoa, your girl is like, whoa, I'm too strong, you know, for them. So even when I come on here, I awaken people. I give y'all knowledge, you know. Even though I try to make it as mundane as I possibly can, I still awaken a lot of people. People who watch my channel, their life has changed in some way, shape, or form since watching my channel. You know, either they eat in a specific type of way, either they found out they blood type now. They didn't know that before watching my channel. Now they know their blood type. Now they're eating differently. Now they're doing 10,000 steps a day. Now they're, you know, looking for love as opposed to just, you know, fun or whatever it may be. I tend to have an impact on people that brings about change, which is a change of growth, not stagnation, but a change of growth. And for whatever reason, the outside world don't like that. They like to keep people small and up under their control. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just not for that. God put me here for a purpose, and it's to awaken people, it's to lead people, it's to guide people, and that's what I'm going to do, right? So anywho, yeah, I'm on day 2 for my 14-day, 2 days down. Today, as of right now, I'm thinking about food. Okay, I'm feeling a little hungry. It is day 2. I have had nothing but water and that nasty. Okay, it's good when you add honey, but ooch, I ain't looking forward to a honey. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I had that tea. Okay, that Parasite cleansing and all of that stuff. So I'm going to be doing some spiritual baths, you know, definitely working on myself. I'm still going to the gym today. I didn't do too many steps today. You know, the gym was closed. Okay. For whatever reason, they said that they were closed due to maintenance, and I wasn't expecting that. I didn't feel like going to a whole other gym because I knew I had to get ready for live today. So I just did what I had to do and came on, you know, back home. I didn't eat much. Well, I didn't eat, you know what I'm saying? I'm only drinking water. So it's not like, you know, I had to put on some pounds. I was a little concerned, like, oh God, is it causing constipation? You know, but I just have to make sure that I continue to drink water. So my goal is 3 of these per day. Okay, 3 of these, and this is what 1 liter. So my goal is 3 liters per day. Usually I'm like 1.5 to 2 liters per day of water. But since I'm only doing and consuming water, I'm going to, you know, my goal is 3 liters per day. What happens when you go through this, your body starts to actually heal itself. It doesn't have any other commands, because when we're constantly eating, that food puts the body into a different mode where now it's working on processing the food, releasing the food, things of that nature. So now the food doesn't, the body doesn't have any outside commands. It can actually focus on healing itself. And when the body doesn't have any food in the way, what it's going to start to do is eat away at fat, eat away at, you know, bacteria, eat away at parasites and stuff like that. So by day 6, the body should be ready for regeneration, meaning it's ready to restore itself. This is where your organs are going to start to restore themselves, okay? And this is where the healing really takes place. So by day 14 for me, I should be a rebuilt, okay, engine, right? Anything in excess, I don't know if it's necessary. It may be, but for 10 days is enough. But like I say, I'm doing 14 days, okay? So day 2 is down, you guys. It's not the easiest thing to do. I did get a little frustrated for a second today, but I noticed today my thoughts have been angry. Like I've had some really angry thoughts going through my head, you know, and that's weird. I'm like, wow, is that within me? Is it, you know what I'm saying? It was just really angry thoughts. So I'll see what tomorrow brings, y'all. Day 3. Day 3. I don't think I've made it this far in a while. Okay. Probably about a year. But yeah, so tomorrow is day 3. I'm looking forward to, you know, knocking it down.